Okay, I have some questions. All right. Hello, Mother. Thank you for being here with me.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through some questions I have written out. So first off, I know you, but could you just state your name?
I'm Lacey Knoll.
And what's your title and the name of the company that you work for?
I work for Hospital to Home and I'm the Vice President of Finance.
Oh, that sounds fancy. Um, how many people do you manage?
A little over 30.
What kind of work what kind of work do the people do?
So my people do anything from high level accounting to bookkeeping type work to billing.
Awesome, awesome. Um, how often do you meet with your employees to discuss their performance?
So I meet when we first hire an employee, we have a 90-day review. And then we have an annual review thereafter, unless there is like an issue, and I'll do an interim review, and there might be a follow-up to that.
Cool. Um, how formal are these meetings?
So it depends on the severity of like if it's one of the interim ones of the issue, I do document everything. So it is the documentation's formal, but then I just like to have conversations. So we have a formal or like a standard document I go through on the performance reviews, and it's the same questions. You rank the how what their performance is, give input. But then once I go through that, I just like to sit and chat and kind of get an idea of where everyone's at.
Got it. So like some formal parts, but some more informal stuff.
Yes.
Um, okay, and I think I'm supposed to say how I know the interviewer or the interviewer. So this is my mom. Um,
And you might be the interviewer, and
yeah,
I'm the
the
interviewee.
interviewee. You're right. I'm
I'm the
sorry.
interviewee.
You're right. Yeah. Um, okay, so during these like performance reviews, how do you document these conversations?
So we have a program we use that it's all electronic, and I do print it out for them to have a copy if they want, but I also send it electronically if they want it that way. So we are our HR system, it's standardized in there. So when it's time to give a performance review, I just go in there and fill out the information. And then as I'm speaking with them, I take notes. So I type them up as I go. And our system's pretty good. Like I'll wrap it up and I sign, and then it forwards it to the employee where they sign electronically. And then it's stored in our HR system. So it's a pretty easy process.
Got it. Thank you. Um, how would you describe your management philosophy?
So my management philosophy is I just try to treat people with kindness and respect in hopes that they will own their job and want to do good for me and for the company. But some people need more micromanagement. So I try to tailor it to what the needs are, but I'm pretty hands off and I like people to just kind of create their own workflow and do their own thing really.
Got it. Got it. What do you spend most of your time doing as a manager? Is it
Mm.
planning, organizing, leading?
It's probably answering a lot of questions and leading and guiding, troubleshooting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had more time for planning and organizing and all those things. But
Yeah. Um, what's the most challenging part of your job?
honestly, I think it's managing the people. People can be hard. I love them all, but um, people are hard, personalities are hard. And so I think that's, yeah,
Have you ever had to fire anyone?
yes, I have. I've fired a few people.
Okay.
Would
Um,
you like to know more about that?
no, 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 no. I just was curious. Um, what's the most rewarding part of your job?
So ironically, the people. Because I do love the people that work for me, and I love to see someone who maybe wouldn't have an opportunity in the business world and giving them an opportunity and seeing them succeed. That's probably
Gotcha.
the best.
Um, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm going to be retired in 5 years.
No, you can't because you have 3 kids in college.
Right? No, yeah, I'll probably I don't know. Probably in a similar role, maybe not with the same company, but
Interesting, interesting,
yeah, yeah, I
interesting.
don't know. It's a good question.
Let's see. How much money do you make? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
$1.99 per month.
Yeah. Um, Trying to think of another question. Ooh, how are your managers or your bosses?
So I work for a husband and wife, which can be very interesting. And they're usually pretty respectful, but I do find sometimes I get myself in the middle of their feuds, I feel like. So that can be difficult. I do love working for a family-owned business, but it does have some intricacies that are a little interesting at times.
That is interesting. How does their management style compare to yours?
I'd say it's similar for the most part. I think I'm more encouraging to my people and like probably say thank you a lot more to my people, but I think they're hands off, which I appreciate. I have autonomy to just do what I need to do and kind of like I give my people. So I think we're similar.
Yeah. Um, Trying to think. Yeah, I think that's all the questions I have for you. Um, do you have any questions for me?
I do. So what what is this interview really for?
Good question. I guess I didn't really tell you. So for my principles of management class, we're like learning about different leadership styles and different ways of managing people. Um, and so this is just to get a perspective from an actual manager with experience and kind of tie it back into like the content we've learned. So after this interview, I'll be writing kind of like a summary and kind of just reflecting back on what you said and how it connects to the course. Um, so it's taking what we've learned and kind of applying it and see how it's applied in the real world.
Yeah. Do you want to be a manager someday?
Um, I don't know. Maybe, maybe. Um,
I think you'd be a good one.
it's kind of biased, but okay. Well, Mrs. Knoll, I thank you for taking the time to talk with me. Um, it's been a very insightful conversation, and I appreciate your answers. Um, I'll add you on LinkedIn to continue our networking. Um, and I hope to talk to you soon.
Perfect. Well, thank you for interviewing me. It's been a pleasure. And if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to reach out, Mr. Knoll.
That is so kind. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
You're welcome. Goodbye.